by introducing you guys to Ludmilla. Have you heard of her?
Woo!
Yeah.
Oh.
She's tearing up over here.
She's a pretty cool little kid. And
Although we probably should have over there, but
oh yeah, so Ludmilla.
yeah.
We can see it.
We can see it.
Yes.
Okay. All right, Ludmilla.
Aw.
So, something you guys don't know about Ludmilla is that all the kids at her school have these things called jumps. This is the story. And Ludmilla has to have one, otherwise she can't play with all the other kids, which is just the worst. Jumps. Yeah. You haven't heard of them? Believe me, in 2 years' time, everyone will have heard of them.
In 2 years.
Jumps. So, once Ludmilla gets a jump, though, which is this sort of visible, interactive, wearable toy, we'll leave it at that for now, she can actually compete with her friends and all the other kids to move around more than they do during the day. And she wins points and status based on how active she is. But just at the right times, just when the teachers and parents actually want her to be active, right? So the thing is, Ludmilla has this mom. We won't give her a name now, we'll just call her Mommy. But Ludmilla's 5, and so she spends more and more time away from home and her loving mommy. And her mommy is really concerned to make sure that she has healthy habits and behavior when she's at school, when she's at friends' houses, whenever she's not at home, which is, more than ever before, growing. So jumps allows mommy to track how much activity Ludmilla's getting each day, so that she can do things like prevent potential health issues associated with inactivity and compare her to other kids of similar size, age, and weight. So jump also motivates Ludmilla to be active at appropriate times. And it provides updates and suggestions to mommy about ways to make Ludmilla more active and healthy. It's also a kind of cool form of healthy babysitting and entertainment when Ludmilla's at home, right? Mommy can be making dinner in the kitchen and Ludmilla is moving around in constructive ways to earn points and increase her status and be ahead of the other kids at school the next morning.
So this is a little something like Fitbit, if you're familiar with that. So it's a pretty cheap piece of hardware, maybe something like a thermometer and an accelerometer. And what this sort of enables is this aesthetic of having a cool, maybe it's a bracelet, maybe it's something else that they're wearing, but the other kids can visually identify with it. And then it's providing sort of a passive control mechanism. So it's like it's recess time, and it's time to go exercise, and now this is quantifying that exercise in a way, and it's rewarding them, maybe keeping track of that. You did a lot of exercise today, that's great. And then it's also rewarding the passive or the calm behavior when that's happening. So it's in a way just influencing the behavior that's desirable. So they get into the car and it's like, okay, you don't want your kid to be bouncing around like crazy jelly beans. And so that's, we don't know exactly how this feels yet, but there's something about that. There's also, we imagine ways that games could be built on this to encourage kids playing together, so it's sort of a social aspect. So maybe that's a ball, or maybe that's things that you put on the ground, maybe it's tag or something like that. But again, kids would be seeing this device, recognizing like, hey, I have that too, and then playtime starts, facilitated maybe through another device or something like that.
Feedback?
Yeah, feedback.